6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Panthers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon Graham. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Bears 28, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big play there for the Panthers. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. Go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
From the gun, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We own them. Lunch 59. Here we go. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Get that ball. Mike, check.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Murphy on the tackle.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it. Had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 25 on second down, Newton gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Carolina! Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 5, I got you. I got you. Mike 5, Mike 5, Mike 5. That's right, baby.
From the gun, Newton. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Green. Mike 5, Mike 5. I want that.
On 2nd and 9, Newton on the right side. This is Austin with a catch.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Again, Newton. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
first down carry for Barkley. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Hey! Mike's 59.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Panthers 14. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
On the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Jacob Hollister.
Murray's pass.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Murray, he'll find Metcalf. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Newton on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
30-yard line.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Yeah, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bears 42, Panthers 21.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Bears.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Chicago.
To throw, it's Murray. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Newton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.